I have an LCC violation of O-CT-004, S-band transponder anomaly. This was a transient LCC violation, so transponder 1 had a demodulated SNR estimate that went down to 2 dBm. When it should have been between 10 and 13, it is now back up to 12, but we did lose that for just a moment. It does not appear that we lost our bit sync or carrier lock, which would be indicative that we lost our lock with the vehicle. So at this point, recommendation would still be go. However, we do have a pre-planned contingency procedure if we want to look at that. But again, this is transient, so we're back in a nominal range.
All right, let's see, LPENTD.
Yeah, we're not seeing that hit, so I guess the question for COSC, was that less than 3 samples? Is that below our persistence?
Stand by, let me look. It did look like it did persist for several seconds on mine, but let me take a look at the number of samples.
Could I get a repeat on the affected LCC, please?
Yes, ma'am, that's going to be O-CT-004.
Thank you.
All right, as you can see, we're stopped here at T-10. This is normal. We were supposed to stop here. There's always a hold here as they go through the checks. We're going to go back down to the Cape right now because now that we're at this crucial point, we want to get a feel for what's happening on the ground with our Dave Wagner. Dave, what's it like now that we're at this T-10 and holding right now?
I think people are kind of bummed here, and they know that this is a natural thing, but there's so much anticipation waiting for this launch that I think, we're all just sort of standing by. We've got the most amazing view, as you guys know, here 3.5 miles from 39B, launch pad 39B, and the astronauts are all strapped in. They're the most disappointed because they are ready to go. I was talking to a former astronaut and just talking about what's going through their mind as they're strapped in there. She talked about the anticipation. She talked about, just kind of thinking about their families. But she also said that they are the least concerned about, what's going on. They are just ready to get off the ground. They trust the process that they're going through. Obviously, they're trusting the hold right now because they know their best interest is at stake there. But I think the atmosphere around here, people are kind of bummed. Hopefully, keeping our fingers crossed, this hold won't last too much longer.